even with the Tiana Taylor thing, she never said Tiana Taylor name, never said Amon Shepard name, but the blogs and the internet is going to do what the internet do. So they put, faces to names or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to play this clip, and I'm not going to lie to you. This really made me be like, damn, Amon Shepard, you might really be him.
You've done in a relationship?
This is one of we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite crazy Kayla stories because I don't have that many. But I'm a Scorpio and I have that crazy in me though. You know what I mean? Like it's back there. So I was dating a guy.
Okay.
I was dating a guy and he dumped me through a text message. And he dumped me for this singer/actress who was famous at the time. Dumped me for her. Lied about it for months, then popped out with her. And it became like this public thing. And it was like, oh my God, we love them. Another like celebrity iconic relationship. And of course, little old me, I'm devastated. I'm heartbroken. I had just moved to New York to like be with this person and move in with them. It was a whole thing.
It's not who y'all think.
Yes, you guys will not be able to figure this out. Or maybe they will, who cares? It doesn't matter. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on. And for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady from Halloween. And not only
did I pictures out.
They're there somewhere. They're on the internet. And it went viral.
Clock that.
It went viral. It was everywhere. Like,
really?
And that was before like I was even anything on Instagram, which is why it was even funnier because everybody's like, oh my God, you look so good.
Did he say something?
Yeah, you called me crazy. Like you're nuts. You're a crazy person.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. And and this is the thing about, I guess, a lot of men just not real and keeping it a buck with yourself. If you heard that and you didn't not one time in your brain make you be like, damn, maybe my wood just ain't good enough to have nobody dress up in us as a Halloween. I don't be thinking y'all be keeping it honest. And that's why when I seen the outrage of this, like I respect the women who's like, I would never have the balls enough to say this on no podcast. I probably wouldn't either. It depends. If it's a slow news week and you need something to talk about, then hey, why not throw a crazy alley-oop? But just me as a man, I'm thinking like, damn, when I seen it was Amon Shepard, I was like, oh, I might need to put some different respect on this nigga. He had her, Tiana Taylor, now he got Amber Rose. Amon Shepard may be out here real live, pause, no diddy, out here slanging some amazing cock. Pause, again, no diddy. But that's just that's where my thought pattern went. It didn't go, oh my God, I can't. I seen so many people sitting here saying the Angel Reese don't need to have a podcast. Let me tell y'all, it is 2024. If you are an athlete and don't have a podcast, you may be absolutely behind the fucking 8 ball. And I'm just going to sit here and be honest with that because I was just like, bro, y'all know, sometimes I would just see the internet. I just be like, it is what it is. But just stand on to this story right here. I was in the crate, and this is how fire she is because when they posted up the picture, like, let's be clear. Everybody know that Tiana Taylor got an amazing body. So it was kind of, when you posted that side-by-side picture of those two, this how fire she looked. Like, niggas kind of gave it up like, damn. She kind of ate that outfit, like, because Tiana Taylor, let's be clear, we all seen Tiana Taylor in that Fade video, of course, the Kanye West Fade video. So, and that was the moment that kind of real live really put Amon Shepard and Tiana Taylor relationship at a higher level where people kind of was like, oh, they body goes, they this, and like people was kind of, after that video, that kind of pushed Tiana Taylor in a different type of conversation. And it also put their relationship in a different type of space. But just looking at it, and I was kind of just like, damn, this girl fire. Because even looking at the joke, even when I seen Angel Reese originally posted she was gonna have this girl, I'm like, I don't know who this girl is, but it is, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna listen to it anyway, because I didn't know, because I'm reading the name, I didn't put the Travis Kelce thing to it originally, so I kind of just like, all right, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna listen to it. It's Thursday, I don't have no other podcast to listen to anyway, so I'm gonna listen to it. With all that being said, and I'm just like, damn, Amon Shepard really may be the GOAT. And this woman is fire, though. Like, that Halloween Joan, she smoked that costume. Like, dude, I guess my question to y'all is, what was y'all thought pattern? Or have you ever had that level of crazy type of ex?
I mean, I didn't, to be honest with you, I was kind of lost. Because I when I saw the name, like you said, I didn't pay no mind, but I saw the name and I'm like, oh, that's Travis. When she said it, I thought she was talking about Taylor Swift, and I was gonna say, huh?
But that's why she said that it's not who. That's why she said it's not who y'all thinking it was.
But then I didn't put to it when, like, even just now when I heard the whole New York, that's why I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. But when you said it, like I said, I didn't pay. I saw those two pictures put up, but I didn't pay it no mind for real. Like, I didn't think nothing about it, and I didn't even know that was costume for real.
Yeah, because that's what she said, and I guess, I mean, of course, if you're looking at it in real time, and it was just like you said, she probably wasn't as popular on social media at the time. Because let's be clear, she kind of is one of those girls who, like, if you know who she is, you know who she is. But if you don't, you really don't. Because I'm not going to sit here and make it like I knew who she was before the Travis Kelce thing. And I'm going to keep it a buck. Because she was dating a white dude, I didn't care who she was for real. You was dating Travis Kelce. I really honestly didn't care to want to see her and say, oh, let me go see. So I realized still really wasn't even paying attention. And even like I said, again, even when Angel Reese posted the joint like she was going to have a girl on the joint, I went to go look at her page because she tagged her. But I kind of just was like, all right, cool. And then even listening to it, I kept saying, damn, why her face looks so familiar? I feel like I seen her recently. And she was doing the interview and then she was sitting here saying, oh, that's the girl who on Brandon Marshall. Because and it was so funny because I believe like maybe a couple of weeks ago before Brandon Marshall randomly just popped back out of the blue, I remember one day I was like, damn, where Brandon Marshall been at? Because he just kind of just went completely ghost. But then he revamped his I Am Athlete joint and he's rolling out a whole new cast of people. And she is the female voice that he using. Like she'd been doing a lot of videos on his page, so I didn't follow her at first. I was just following the I Am Athlete joint. I kept seeing her on the joint, but I didn't know that it was her. So then, like you said, going into it and listening to the interview, I'm just kind of like neutral to everything, not even knowing none of the backstories of that conversation. Never knew that she even dated Ahmad Shepard, and it was kind of just like. And I guess when people were doing the timeline of the video, it basically sounded like Ahmad Shepard was cheating on Tiana Taylor the whole time. So then a lot of women kind of was even backing her up and giving her some grace. Like, damn, it's crazy that Tiana Taylor jumped out the window and wrote like a long paragraph on Instagram directed to this girl. But then they was like, well, you didn't say nothing about this alleged Chris Brown trying to put his hands on you situation. You didn't say nothing about Amber Rose. Like, why you just jump out here with that girl? And people felt like wasn't what triggered you, not even what she did, because it wasn't like she was downplaying you like you was some bum or something. The girl dressed as you as Halloween. That to me is like it should be a form of compliment, not no type of disrespect. But I think a lot of people say where Tiana Taylor really took the disrespect was that because she had because she said she was kind of famous at the time, like. Yeah. That was the part that probably, and let's be real, I'm sure that was probably the triggering point for Tiana Taylor, because we do know Tiana Taylor feels like she is one of those people who feel like she doesn't give enough credit or get enough flowers for all the stuff that she actually has done in the music business. So, I mean, I do think that wording and her saying that probably did trigger her in a different type of way, but it was still kind of just like,
who are you to call me not famous?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on how you. If that's how you going to judge it, then yeah. But then I kind of like. I mean, to a certain extent, it's like I do think Tiana Taylor's cap of celebrity is kind of just like because if you,
you're not more famous than me, so you can't say something like that.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, she's not more famous than her, but if you kind of trying to put it in pairs of your two exes leaving you for one, and I can't sit here and say she's some megastar celebrity when my latest ex is really dating a whole live real like an A-list celebrity. Like Tiana Taylor is still not like an A-list celebrity. Like, let's keep it a buck. If you're not really in the hip hop space, I don't necessarily know what level we will rank Tiana Taylor as a superstar. If we just being honest, like we couldn't sit here and say, like, even if you're talking about musically, I couldn't sit here and say what's the Tiana Taylor hit that everybody and their mother gonna know. I think we know who Tiana Taylor is and we like her as a person, as the person. But if you sit here just off of music, like what's the undeniable, everybody will agree this is a Tiana Taylor hit. Because even still thinking about what she's saying, she dressed up as her for Halloween. This is not from a Tiana Taylor video herself. This is from a Kanye West video. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, you're not more famous than me. But I mean, if you describing her as like, I can't put too much sauce on it either.
But what was your purpose?
Because
coming out after all this time, what was your purpose? And then you tried to be shady because you dressed up as her as Halloween. That's not because you was mad that he ghosted you and left you and got with her. So that's not a compliment to me. Like, you shading me.
How? But how? Why would you take the shade just off of me dressing up as you as for Halloween?
Well, like I said, listening to the interview, she's salty about the breakup.
For sure, of course.
So maybe in the beginning it looked like, oh, okay, like that's flattering, like she dressed up as me. But now it's like it's shade in that whole interview. So you didn't do that to be like, oh, like God likes Tiana. You did that to be shady.
Oh no! Listen to what I'm saying. I agree. That part, of course, you did. I do agree with that.
Hold up, but is it really shady, or you really just like? Well, maybe if I'm dressed more like her, I might get more attention. You know what I'm saying? I might get his attention.
No, I think she was trying to show her level of crazy.
It was shady.
But nobody knew though, because think about what she's saying is from what I'm listening from, it's not like you don't really. I don't necessarily. She seemed like she sounded like she was a mystery person. Like she wasn't like they wasn't in an open relationship. So Tiana Taylor may never even knew about her because even in Tiana Taylor thing in the paragraph she wrote, she said, "Yeah, I liked your post like I liked everybody else post who tried to dress like me that Halloween because I didn't know nothing about you."
Yeah, but now it's a story behind it.
Yeah, but this is my whole thing. Even about just that whole episode, that girl, if you go listen to the whole entire joint, she never said nobody's name.
You don't have to. It's flat out right here.
No, I feel like it's flat out right here now because they showed you it's right there.
Because they showed it to you. So
But they didn't ever show it. But somebody had to go. So this is what I'm saying. People had to go do their homework and go. You talking about this? I think this was like they said 2016 or 13 or something like that. So you still had to go back almost 7 or 8 years to find this Halloween jump.
Right. So
because this girl posts a lot. Like if you go to her Instagram page, you can't find this picture. So somebody had to go on Twitter and find that.
But now that it's in the open, now that I see it now, and you know what I'm saying, now I'm listening to it, it's like, oh, okay, so you was being shady behind it. It was no like, oh yeah, I like her. You was being shady.
No, so was it? I'm not disagreeing with you, but is it me being shady or is it me trying to get his attention? Because if only me and him know, only person who attention I'm really getting is his. Because if nobody else don't know, the rest of the world don't know. If I was a secret, and maybe she didn't know that she was a secret, because like she said, she was moving to New York to stay with him.
Mm-hmm.
So if she felt like, all right, well, let me get your attention then.
You got okay,
but nobody else don't know though.
I get that. I understand that. I understand that aspect of it, but like now that everybody knows, then
yeah. But what can I do now? It's over. Like that was.
Don't talk about it. What you talking about it for?
Because she asked me what was a crazy X story.
Okay, well you could have picked another one because you wanted that to be known. I'm quite for sure if you think you
that
crazy,
is kind of
done other crazy stuff with other people.
But she came out and said, but even when she came out, listen to what she said. She said, "I don't have that many crazy stories." What the hell happened? But I'm just gonna keep playing the music. But anyway, but she said, let me see if I can get it to go back.
I went on the craziest thing you've done in a relationship.
This is one of we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite.
One of her favorite
crazy Kayla stories because I don't have that many.
She said she ain't got that many.
But you wasn't in a relationship, so you villainette. She said a relationship.
But that's my point. So she basically said, so that's what I'm saying. So nobody else knew. So even her telling this story, nobody knew.
You knew the internet was going to do what it's going to do. You said that people wouldn't go find that picture.
You knew that it was going to.
Because like I said, if nobody even knew that y'all was even a thing or even dating, you did that to be like, oh yeah, I did used to mess with him while you was, you know what I'm saying? You did that. That is being shady, and you did that out of spite. Because if nobody knew about y'all dealing with each other and you brought that up and made it known, oh, well, the videos on the, the pictures on the internet. And if she liked the picture before, but nobody knew that's the reason why you dressed it up. Nobody even knew y'all was together.
If I'm a crazy ex, I'm not going to be a crazy ex one time. I'm going to be a crazy ex
all the time.
So she might not have that many, but I'm quite for sure she had another story that she could have told. You told that one for a reason.
And to be honest, let's be honest. Your shit been died down since the whole Travis Kelce situation. It's been quiet for you.
I think it depends on what do you determine died down. Like if you're sitting here saying if you are a fan of this type of mess, then you're absolutely right. Yes, her situation is died down, but it's a lot of women who really be like on her body, like without even went to go follow her.
No. But if I'm saying on her body, but let's be honest. If you like that right now, pretty much you're in the cut. You're not out there like it's not like you dating like that. Because who is she dating with right now? It's like I said, your relationships are kind of quiet or whatever the case may be. So it's like even when you was dealing with Travis Kelce, it wasn't as public as it is with Taylor Swift.
I don't know. I think it was, but I think we just don't know who she is, so it's not as public. She could have went to every game because she went to even on this episode. Angel Reese was asking her, "Hey, what was your favorite Super Bowl experience?" And she been to multiple Jones.
But that's my thing. It's just like you've been to those experiences. You didn't talk nothing about that, but you brought up this situation where nobody knows about it, so people can go and be like, "Oh, well, let me put two and two together." Because if you telling me that she has been to Super Bowls, I'm pretty sure she'd done some other stuff. You can't tell me like, and like you said, you wasn't even in a relationship. That was somebody. You was a side piece.
I mean, like I said, I mean, not for real. She said it. She said we wasn't in a relationship. So I mean, obviously she was a side piece. But like I said,
then that's furthermore. Then what's the point of talking about it? You was a side piece. Y'all wasn't in a relationship. Y'all wasn't.
You just wanted to be known.
That's it.
So y'all think she knew that people was gonna go pull that information?
Why not? Yes, that's messy. Yes, why not?
Because I swear, I'm like, damn, she dressed up as Taylor Swift. Is that white face or some shit like that?
But she said, I mean, they said it in the Jones. She said we didn't. I'm not talking about that girl. So I didn't know. Like to me, be honest, I didn't think people was gonna pull it up, or I didn't think it was gonna be that easy to find.
internet does what it does. I don't know.
No. I totally agree with what you're saying. I totally
And
agree.
you
that.
said, did she like did Tiana Taylor say she liked the picture?
Yeah,
Oh,
before.
Tiana Taylor. Okay. I thought she said that she liked the picture.
No. She said Tiana Taylor liked it before. Again, I guess just my last little piece for the and I don't necessarily know the date because they haven't put out the date yet. But just for people, if you are Angel Reese fan or supporter, I do believe those Reese PC, not PCs, but the actual cereal is about to come out in a minute because I seen her posting on her social media, posting the boxes like the boxes was in. So I don't necessarily know when they're gonna release them in stores. Or it's gonna be just a website release or whatever the case may be.
They brought the cereal back.
Yeah. They got it for her. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be in stores or is it just gonna be literally just a website drop or how they gonna do it. But I seen her posting it on her Instagram page. And then real quick, and the crazy thing is, and just because I was listening to Joe, but sometimes as a man, and the crazy thing is two reasons why I had this question, because I do think if you're like a man, you probably really into just like the hip hop space, and that's really your bag of podcasting. Because our younger brother called me on Friday.